Today is New Year's on my Animal Crossing island, and of course, because this is my channel, we're gonna do something really outrageous. We are gonna have a challenge in the middle of New Year's. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna celebrate New Year's with all my villagers, see what goes down. It's gonna happen in about 6 minutes. Well, we're gonna speed right through that. And what's gonna happen is once the fireworks are done and everyone's ready to go home, the last villager sitting in the party, staying in the town hall with all of the decorations next to the countdown, whoever is the last villager at the party will win 100,000 bells, and I will buy them something with that 100,000 bells at the end of the video, which is just super exciting. I can't believe that it's finally New Year's on my Animal Crossing island. So of course we went right for the brick fencing here, and I just kind of sat there and wait for the countdown to go by, wait for those beautiful fireworks to happen. I did some fun reactions with my villagers, and before New Year's does happen, I do think it's important to talk to the villagers and see what they're thinking. So I got my party poppers from Mr. Tom Nook himself, and I got the other gift from Isabel, which I love so much. The light stick is so cute, and I just hung out and talked to my villagers for the next 2 minutes before New Year's to see what happens with all of their lives. All of them are talking about how they've been worried about me and like haven't seen me in a while. Pom Pom especially is like, I have to get notes. Like, she has a whole list of things. Zucker is always so fun no matter what day of the year it is. Let's hear from Bam. Thank you for the compliment on the shirt. I have been working on my biceps, Bam. Anyways, it's now time for New Year's countdown. Check it out, and after we'll do the challenge. That is just so exciting. Animal Crossing really goes out all its holidays, and I'm happy they did the same for New Year's. Marshall's talking in French. Pom Pom's talking about how she feels weird because she was anxious a second ago and now she isn't. I was like, okay, very relatable. I'm also someone who gets really like nervous around New Year's. I'm like, oh my gosh, my whole life's gotta change. I started popping the poppers. Everyone's been popping the poppers. We're having a good time popping the poppers. It's now 12:03 a.m. The fireworks are blaring and everyone's hanging out. Time is quickly moving fast, and I'm now sitting in the dark here. I kind of went AFK for a second. I kind of got a little bored, and then I started watching from this cliffside, and I actually opened the brick. As you can see, I opened the fence for people to leave, but I realized no one was leaving. I then hit up Google and I found out that the festivities don't end till 2 a.m. So none of the villagers end until 2 a.m. So I walked around, I talked to the villagers that weren't at the party. I was very confused why Apple of all the villagers didn't show up. I talked to Marina, I talked to Mathilda. I get it, she has like a young child. She probably doesn't want to take it to like a really loud party with fireworks. It might hurt the ears. That checks out for me. Anyways, we're now at like 1:58 a.m. in the morning, and in about 2 minutes the fireworks will stop, and that's when the villagers will leave the platform. Ideally, that's at least when they are able to leave the arena. So I'm gonna open up the gates here in a second when the fireworks end, and whoever the last villager standing is will win 100,000 bells. The last villager to leave the party will win the big prize. If you see now in the sky, there's no more fireworks, which means the villagers can now leave the plaza naturally, and they can leave through the one little fence opening I had. As you can see, Sherry was the first villager to leave. Now for the first 10 minutes of this competition, I will allow villagers to leave and come back. So Blueberry left, Sherry left, but if they come back within the next 10 minutes, they will not be eliminated. And then once 2:10 a.m. comes around, we will start eliminating villagers the second they leave the platform to add some intensity. But right now, Sherry and Blue Bear aren't officially eliminated. As you can see, Sherry actually just came back in, so she's still in, but now she's leaving again, and Blue Bear went back and forth, and they're like leaving and entering so much. All eyes are on Blue Bear and Sherry, who keep leaving, re-entering, kind of looking at each other. So then I added another opening in the brick fencing here, so maybe all the villagers on the left side of the platform will feel compelled to maybe leave the platform. Eric definitely feeling like he's gonna leave, moves a bit to the left right there. Blue Bear still in the competition. Sherry is not to be seen. We see Mathilda, we see Marina, Apple, Bam, of course, still in this competition. Now, again, like I said, once we hit 2:10 a.m., we will eliminate any villager who steps out, even for a second. But for right now, they are allowed to come back in until the last person is standing, theoretically. So only villagers inside right now are Eric, Apple, Marina, Blue Bear, and Mathilda. Eric's leaving now. There's only 4 villagers in the middle. We're at 2:05 a.m. The more strict rules will be applied in 5 minutes. So all the villagers could theoretically leave right now, and there could be one left, and that would be the winner. The last villager standing would be the winner. But like I said, right now they are allowed to enter and re-enter, exit, re-enter. As long as they're still on the platform, it'll be okay. Now, Eric is leaving. He's got that really nice hat. Bam's wearing the shades. I love the shades. Apple's kind of walking around. I think the best strategy here is to go behind the town hall like Eric is doing, kind of just standing behind the billboard, kind of trapping yourself in. That will really ensure that you're in the competition for a long time. Also, singing, dancing, a lot of those traits, working out, typically makes you stand still for a while, or eating something. Those are really good strategies villagers do in these kind of competitions. It's now 2:09 a.m. In 1 minute, new rules will be applied. It's now 2:10 a.m. The rules are applied. So if a villager steps outside the platform, they will be officially eliminated and will not be able to re-enter. Blue Bear and Sherry are officially kicked out of the competition. They have no chance of survival. Eric leaves the competition, and he will be kicked out. So we're now left with Bam, Mathilda, and Marina. Only 3 villagers remain. I have this little rendezvous over here. Oh my gosh, Bam leaves. So now it's between Mathilda and Marina. Very, very interesting. One of these 2 villagers will win 100,000 bells. Bam is, of course, gone for good now with the new rules. So it's now between Marina and Mathilda. Who will leave? Marina has won a few of these competitions before. We know she is leaving the island, but I'm waiting for someone to respond to their comments for the giveaway. And it looks like Marina has left the competition, which means Mathilda wins her second competition of being on this island, which is very exciting for her. Congratulations to Mathilda. We're now going to move, to the next day and buy her something that's worth 100,000 bells. I went to my ABD, my savings, and I withdrew 100,000 bells from the bank, and I went straight to Nook's Cranny to see what's on the shelves that I can buy for her. And wow, right there is the desktop that is, oh my gosh, it's exactly 100,000 bells, which is so convenient. That's exactly what the price was of the gift. So I now have this really big desktop I'm going to give her. I think this is one of the most expensive gifts, like one item gifts I've ever given to a villager of mine. So that's very exciting. So here we go. I'm giving her the desktop computer. I'm very excited to see what she thinks of it. It is a pretty hefty prize, so I hope she likes it and puts it in her house. So here we go. I finally found it. Here you go, Mathilda. I hope you enjoy. I must be dreaming, she says. Oh, that's a very big compliment. And now she gives me something in return. So she gave me a knit sweater, which we, of course, have to put it on and see what it looks like. I put it on. Oh, it looks great. It looks great with those yellow pants I have on. It looks perfect for the winter. How great is that? Well, there you go, everyone. Happy New Year's to all of my viewers. I hope you enjoy. We have many, many interesting Animal Crossing videos and Nintendo-related videos coming out very soon, and I hope you enjoy. Hope you had a great New Year's, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye. 2021.